Peace, peace. Are we on? Are we on? Can you hear me? Holla at your boy. What's going on? What's going on? So a couple of people, I had covered, I spoke about the whole Iran thing. A couple of people was inquiring about it. So they trying to do a panel on this, an organized panel. So for all of those people who reached out, this live is for you. If you don't get to see the live, just in the comment, leave a date and time that you're available. What's today? Today is Friday. Next week, starting Monday, from Monday to next week Sunday. If you're trying to be a part of the panel, just leave a comment, or if you got me on Instagram, or another way to get in touch with me, just let me know a date and a time that you got available. Then everybody who's want to participate, I'll put it all together, divvy it up, and see if I can come up with a date and time that can fit everybody's schedule if possible. But besides that, salute to the members in the building. I'll be right back. Holla at your boy. We back. Salute to the chat. We got up in here. Red Jones, salute. Benito in the building. Salute to the members. Diamond, salute. Kenzo in the building. Yeah, man. So starting next week from Monday to Sunday, let me know what's your availabilities as far as what day and what time, so I can put together this organized panel. A couple of people reached out to me. If they don't see this live, I'll try to reach out to them, and hopefully, we can get this thing done. What's today? Friday. Crook in the building. Salute, Crook. Appreciate you, my brother. Crook gifted 10 new members. Salute to the new members. Salute. Appreciate you, my brother. What's going on, Crook? Hopefully, you might join this panel. We're gonna be talking about the whole Iran situation. A lot of people's talking about World War III, so we'll see. Yeah, but this live is really just reach out to the people who said they want to do this open, this organized panel. I still will be dropping the call line, so if anybody want to chime in, but the call line is not panelists and callers is two different things. I think it was last week. I did like a experimental organized panel with the call line, but the callers start, going back and forth. So when I drop the call line for the callers, the call line is not for you to stay up here. If you're a panelist, then you can remain on the panel. So just let me know beforehand if you're trying to be a panelist. But if you pop up on the day of and I drop the call line, then so people can understand what's going on here. Free whenever. All right, Dirty Kenzo. Salute. We got one panelist. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to put this together. And I got other pages, so I've been working on, trying to manage my time and all of that, so I can do more lives over here. So I've been trying out different things and all that, seeing what works. So trying to fit this into the schedule. Eve James, salute. Well, I'm trying to see when you free from next week, Monday to Sunday. Just let me know your availability, and then everybody who's gonna be on the panel, I'll see what fits together the best. Then I'll come up with a time and a date depending on if the majority of the people could make it. So I just want to see what everybody else's availability is. Then I can make a decision. I mean, Monday is good. Monday is good. Kenzo said any day, so Monday is good. What time though? What's a good time? Shady, salute. We got a new member. Salute. Shady. The evening is better? Okay. Monday evening time. That's what we got so far. So for everybody I send this video to, if that's a good time, Monday in the evening time, just let me know in a comment or in a message, or Monday the evening time is on the table so far. So I'm available for that. But I know we got a couple more people who wanted to join the panel. So hopefully they might pop up today. But if not, if y'all catch it on the replay, just holla at me, reach out. Salute the Crook. We got I know we got to have like close to 50 members. Salute the Crook, man. Appreciate you. We got to have like close to 50 members. Okay, John Columinati, salute. Is Monday evening a good time for you? I'm gonna also start doing members only panels and members only shows that I'm gonna release publicly after, maybe the next day, the same day, a week after. So I'm gonna start doing members onlys that I'll release later as to the public. It may be a different version. It may be an edited version, not the same thing from the members only. It might be an edited version, but I'm gonna start doing that also. I have some members only events, stuff like that. I ain't forget about the trivia. You know what I'm saying? So, I just been going through some things lately. So every time, as soon as I get all my ducks in order, you know what I'm saying, get everything in order, everything good, we'll be back on track. But right now, I'm just trying to figure it out. Manage the time. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all, all the supporters, all of the members, everybody who's been supporting thus far. But anything else? Any questions? Any comments? Yeah, this should be interesting. Now, listen, fellas. Oh, and salute Eve. Eve pulling up. I think Craigo. I think I forget. There's a couple of people who asked me about it. But yeah, it should be good. Now, listen. For all the call-ins and the panelists, we're gonna keep it civil, cordial, professional. All the people in the chat, leave all the foolishness, conflicts, leave it all at the door. Panel etiquette, chat etiquette. Yeah, that's right, John Illuminati. Appreciate you. I am not talking about Eve. Don't Eve. You know where we are, Eve. Miss Eve. I'm just speaking in general. If you must know, I was really kind of talking to John Illuminati, but that's my guy. Salute to John Illuminati, but he could get a little passionate about this stuff sometimes. So I was really talking to John Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? He gets a little passionate about this type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But salute to John Illuminati, man. Salute. He's very he got a lot of knowledge on this type of stuff. But he's very passionate, and sometimes, things may. That's right, John. That's right. But don't worry, when we do the members only, we're gonna have a little more leeway to get a little more passionate and all that, and I'll just edit it out before I release it to the public. I'll keep that for the members, but not too crazy. Don't get too crazy, but you gotta have a little more, you know what I'm saying? No, those are facts. Those are facts. Crook. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Listen, I was just putting that out there because sometimes personalities may clash, and opinions and ideologies, and kind of get a little heated. Then it goes from you know the political system is this, and then somebody else says, no, I think the political system is that, and then it gets a little heated, and then after a while somebody says, your mother, you know what I'm saying, and then or shut the F up, or something, he'll say something, and then that's the end of that. That is the end of that, so we gotta be, but no offense, Kenzo is kind of, Kenzo can cut people off, be a little long-winded, but we gonna get it together, y'all. Oh, we gonna get it together. We like the Mighty Ducks, the Bad News Bears, the Replacements. We gonna show them we can do it. You know what I'm saying? The sector we from, that's how they look at us. We the underdogs. They don't think we can do things like this. You know what I'm saying? So when people come here, they're gonna be like, nah, they can't be from there. They can't be associated with that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try to keep it. Work hard, play hard, pause. You know what I'm saying? Then we could go over to the other platform. We could go, for those who know, they know. Cut up. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. No harm, no foul. Ducks fly together. All right, man. All right, that's right. That's right, Kenzo. All right, man. Y'all gonna get me. Y'all gonna make me have to go take a break now. Okay, Eve. All right, now. Thank y'all. I think I need a break right now. Thank you. Hold on. I'll be right back after this break. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know how you in like, how when you was in school, and well, this happened to me, right? Let me tell you the story. So apparently I'm good in science, right? But I wasn't all, in school, Red Joe, salute. Appreciate you. Now, so I had a science teacher that, recognized, that I had a talent in science. So, cause I passed the Regents. So I passed the first. I passed the SATs with flying colors, the science SAT. So people couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. They thought I cheated. So anyway, fast forward. I took the Regents test. So now I passed the Regents test. So now they took me out of my regular science class and they put me in a Regents science class, right? So this is what this kind of reminds me of. Like, I'm up here, this is the serious page. This feels like the Regents science class. And y'all feel like my old class that I left. You know what I'm saying? So now when events came up, the auditorium, the gym, the lunchroom, you got to sit with your class. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit with my class, and then I had to watch my old class having fun. They cutting up. They cutting up. They having a time of their life. I'm sitting over there. I'm sitting over there, and at the other table, dying inside. Wait, hold on. I'll be right back after this break. Hold on. My bad. Yeah, my bad. And I used to look back at my old table, and I know they was talking about my new table because that's what we used to do. We used to sit over there and talk about the nerds. I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking. But that's just an analogy. Sometimes that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I gotta. This is my serious character. I gotta stay in character. But sometimes, I'll be having a good time. And I can't really partake in it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really take it out on y'all. But have some consideration, please. I'm a proud nerd. No, you're not at this table, Kenzo. Now, Kenzo, I knew people like you in my old class. Y'all was very smart in like the regular class. You know what I'm saying? But you can't sit at the Regents table, man. You can't sit at the Regents table. I know. They was about to get lit. Yeah, this is gonna be a good conversation because a lot of people feel different types of ways about the whole Iran thing. So this is gonna be a good conversation. A lot of people feel some type of way about Iran. There's different perspectives, sometimes depending on if you're a Democrat, Republican, for Trump, for Kamala, for Biden. Like, it's different perspectives. So, that's why I said, man, it might get a little pad. Like I said last time, we had the callers come in, and it kind of got a little, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of getting a little spicy, I know, it's good for content and stuff like that, but we got to stick to the, But listen, I'll drop the call-in line, you know what I'm saying? If anybody want to hit the call-in line, I definitely drop the call-in line. And like I said, man, if you're a panelist, you definitely get more privileges than a regular call-in. You know what I'm saying? So, and salute to the members. If you're a member, you definitely get more privileges. They call perks, But yeah. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I've been going through some stuff. Is as you get older and life change, and you try to get away from the negativity, and negative things happen, and you used to reacting one way, but now you another way. So it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I think some people call it survivor's remorse. Survivor's remorse. Maybe a little PTSD, So, I be trying to keep myself. Sometimes, things happen, and I try not to overreact. I try to keep myself calm, sedated. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm used to being impulsive and getting things done, and that's what people know me for. So it's kind of like it's on me immediately. But all praises to the Most High. I gotta tell people, y'all found my faith. All praises to the Most High. you know. But I'll get back on track. It's just a lot of things going on, and even if it's not personally with me, I might not can be there in a certain type of way for certain people, but I can still be there in another way. You feel me? So a lot of my time has been occupied with that type of things like that. And I don't like to put too much personal things on social media, so I know it may sound like I'm speaking in riddles, but yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. Salute all my supporters, members, and stuff like that. If I haven't been, on point, this is the reason. And I don't know how long this is going to be going on, but as I said, life goes on. But anyway, I'm gonna drop the call-in line if anybody want to get up on here. Appreciate you, Kenzo. Salute. Yeah, man. So as I said, man, I got multiple pages, so I gotta organize that, and with other things going on. Hold on, we got a caller. Hold on, we got a caller / panelist / member. Crook, salute.
Salute, brother. How you doing, Holla?
What's going on?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Slow start to the day. How's your day, sir?
Man, I'm alive and free. I can't complain. All
Amen.
praise to the Most High.
Yeah.
My bad. I appreciate the memberships, man.
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's for the program. It's for the program.
Nah, for real, man. I appreciate it.
It's a blessing to have the ability to give. You understand?
Yeah. Now, I mean, you always said, when I get on this serious tip, you going to support, but you always support anyway. But you know what I mean. So
Right. Hey, listen, man. I support when I see things moving in a positive direction, and you were one of those positive forces, in my opinion. So I try to put my money where my mouth is, as it applies to certain things.
I appreciate it.
I commend you on your efforts to organize a panel for some serious discussions and topics. There's a lot going on in the world today.
Right.
Barely have a minute to yourself with everything that's going on. I did see that you mentioned to the audience that you're putting a panel together and quite possibly have a call in around that time on this coming Monday. But I know next week is a holiday week because the holiday weekend is next week.
Mm.
Um, so I'm not quite sure. I have to confer with my significant other about what's coming up. Um, that's my co-pilot. So
Right.
I can captain the ship all day, but she reads the stars. So you know,
Yeah, I respect that. Now that's why I'm doing this right now, because I don't want to just make a date and people people
right.
don't have that availability. So I said, let me just do a live and see how this goes.
Okay. So I'm gonna say I'll probably be in attendance Monday for sure. I'll probably be in attendance. Um Barring anything unforeseen. It's kind of hard to commit to that time frame. I did hear you mention an evening time frame this
Right.
coming Monday, although it's not. This is just tentatively set for Monday.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
confirmed yet. Yeah.
right, right. So um, I can't commit to that time frame. I probably have a clearer picture sometime this weekend. Um, so I'll just leave that out there and then communicate that to you via the modes that we have available. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Um, as for the other stuff that you put out there, I know you don't do a lot of personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we all, the thing about a garden, the garden that the Most High has created is we all grow together. And
Right.
so, in that growth cycle, we all face challenges. Um, some are more familiar with it than others. You know what I'm saying? So, brother, if you ever need, you know what I'm saying, to call the council, I'm sure we have members here that would have an open ear. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I do. You know what? For you just for I might talk about it on the members only live. Now that you
Right.
brought that up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, might
And
talk
so,
about
so sometimes facing challenges, um, having a good support system or other perspectives on certain issues um, can help us navigate through certain challenges. You understand what I'm saying? So I say peace and salute to all those who um who offer themselves and their experiences to helping each other, push forward. And that's about it.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Because sometimes me, I'm the type of person that uh I hold a lot of um people like to tell me stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of different people like to tell me things because they know I'm not. It's gonna stay right there. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right.
in that, it's staying right there. I gotta hold all of it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Well, the trick
I
with
don't
that.
know. It's just I don't
No,
know.
no, no. I get exactly what you're saying because I'm familiar with the position. That would be the cornerstone position. You understand, in which the
Mhm.
foundation is built upon. You understand, and unfortunately, it takes a real skill to recognize when you may be when others lay weight to a support without realizing how much they may be stressing that support. You understand, and you can sometimes you can cripple or crumble that support with the weight that you put on it. And so a lot of people don't realize all the time that they may be that support may be bearing more weight than it should hold at the moment. You understand? And so
Right.
everything has a breaking point, no matter what it is. And so it's both an outward observation and an inward observation when you are in that position to recognize that, hey, wait a minute, I'm bearing more than I need right now. And I need some form of relief. You understand what I'm saying? Um, and that's a personal, that can be a personal recognition, but it's even more beneficial when you have people around you that empathize and sympathize with and recognize what someone may be going through, and so there's things like visual observations, there's audible cues, like you telling others or whatever the case may be, or those in your immediate surroundings recognizing some of the stressors and how it may be affecting you. So like I said, sometimes a good support system is needed in situations like that, even if it's just for a moment. It doesn't even have to be a long-standing thing. It's just a consideration through the eyes of others who may be familiar with being in that position. You understand what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So, so, brother, prayers up, prayers up. But at the same time, we're here. You understand what I'm saying?
No
So
doubt, no doubt.
we, no man is an island, and a rising tide floats all ships. So just keep that in mind. You understand?
Real talk. I like that one.
So with that, I'm gonna step down and wait for the next iteration. You dig?
All right, my brother. Appreciate you. Salute. Crook is in the
Salute.
building. All right, y'all. So far, Monday evening. We don't have a time. Salute to our caller Crook. Anybody else want to hit the call line? It's in the chat. Like I said, anybody want to participate on the organized panel? If you catch this on the replay, just leave a comment with a time and date that you're available, and we'll get it going. Yeah, that's a fact, Kenzo. I'm getting back into it. I gotta put a little bees on it. But yeah, I'm getting back into it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get back into in my serious character, serious mode. I'm at the Regents table now, y'all. I'm at the Regents table. Y'all come on over there, man. Don't make fun of me. Y'all come on over to the Regents table. Kenzo, you too, man. You invited. Y'all come over to the Regents table. You know that Regents teacher sent me to the dean for like a whole week or more because she didn't believe that I belonged in the class. She thought they made a mistake in the system. I'm telling you, man, the things I went through. Gio, what's going on, my brother? So yeah, man. So far Monday, but the date might change. Monday evening. Hopefully I'll have a date before Monday so I can schedule it. So we'll see. We'll see how it go. What's today? Today is Friday, so I got 2 days. How many panel members we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 possible panelists, and I know we're gonna have some call-ins. So yeah, we got 7 possible panelists and possible call. We got some possible call-ins. We'll see how it's gonna go. I've been keeping these live short so I can start, getting into the mode. But we're gonna start, extending the lives. I was trying to shorten my lives on my other, platform. Like I said, I got other platforms. I was trying to shorten the live over there, but the supporters over there, they wasn't trying to cut me no slack. They wasn't trying to cut me no break. I know y'all don't know them. I'm not talking about y'all, but the people who be over there on my other page, yeah. And they ain't want to cut me no slack. I was trying to, shorten the live so I can have more time over here, but they wasn't. Not y'all though, over there on the other page. Y'all don't know those people. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get into my studying, I gotta then I gotta look up topics and content, serious content for the platform. I gotta do the members only, it's time consuming. But but over there they don't care. My other page, they don't really care over there. But salute to y'all. Y'all understand. Y'all not like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, they over there. They think I don't have no life, But but I'm definitely getting back into it, though. All jokes aside, I think I'm getting back into it. I think it's gonna be a good thing, man. We're gonna have some good building. I know it's not going. I know it's gonna be some foolishness that might find its way over here, but I'm stopping that at the door. I know some feelings might get hurt. People might feel some type of way, but it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? It's just, how things is going to be moving over here. Leave the foolishness at the door. Thank you, Gio. See, Gio be supporting me. Salute to Gio. I'm trying to find a way to incorporate my studies into the channel, but I don't know. I also been writing I've been doing some things. I don't like to really talk about the things I'm doing, but sometimes I have to for promotional purposes. But I don't like to talk about the things I'm doing till I get it done. But for content, But I think this is going to be an interesting build. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be an interesting build. You already know. Strength and honor. Strength and honor. What is this? This year is flying by quick. We about to be in July, right? We already did half of the year almost, right? We did half of the year. Time is flying. Time is most definitely flying. Oh, come on, John. I should have read that first. John. I gotta blame myself. I should have read that. I should have proofread that. I should have proofread that first. It was going good to the end. To the end right there, it was going good, man. Dagmar, salute. What's going on, Dagmar? Yeah, man, I don't know. But anyway, yep, I think I'm about to get up out of here. We will catch you on the next one. I'll probably try to come on tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure. I ain't making no promises. But Monday, so far, Monday. If anybody, want to participate, like I said, leave a comment, date and time, available. We're going to do it like that. I appreciate y'all. Salute to the members, first and foremost. And salute to the supporters. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody viewing. Salute to the replay gang. Holla at your boy.